Erev Shabbat Shalom to everybody. In this week's parasha, Parashat Tisa, we have the famous verse that we say every single week, every single Shabbat. Veshameru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat la'asot et Shabbat. The Jewish people, we have to guard the Shabbat. We have to make the Shabbat. What does it mean we have to make the Shabbat? So there's a famous Gemara in Shabbat that has a dialogue between Kesar, the Roman emperor, and Rabbi Yehoshua ben Hanania. The Kesar, he smelt this delicious aromatic smell coming from the tafshil shel Shabbat, the Shabbat dish that the Jewish people make, the cholent or the hamin, however you want to call it. And the Kesar, he said, what is this spice that you guys put into this dish? And Rabbi Yehoshua ben Hanania said, it's a spice called Shabbat. And the Kesar said, okay, give me some of this smell. I want to try some of it. I want to use it in my own dishes. And Rabbi Yehoshua ben Hanania responded, he says, no, it only works, the spice only works for those who keep Shabbat. If you keep Shabbat, then you have this smell, you have this spice. If you don't, it doesn't work. So obviously this means is that in order to really enjoy Shabbat, in order to really make the best foods for Shabbat, you have to have this concentrated effort. You have to work hard in order to make something special for Shabbat. La'asot et Shabbat, to make Shabbat special, means throughout the week, you're always choosing what's the best dish. I'm separating, this is going to be for Shabbat. You work tirelessly in the kitchen, preparing for Shabbat, making sure that the best of the best food is going to be designated for Shabbat. This is what it means to keep the Shabbat. Am Yisrael, Baruch Hashem, we have great food for Shabbat, great things, because we know how important it is keeping the Shabbat. There's a famous quick story that I'll share with you guys about something that happened in Iraq that the Ben Ish Chai brings down. That there they had an interesting rule, the Muslims there, is that if you want to leave Judaism, you have to make sure you converse with certain sages, Talmidei Chachamim, and that they can actually give a legitimate answer to the Muslim courts at why this person wants to leave Judaism. And there was these sages that were talking to this apostate person, and they told they were asking, why do you want to leave? And he gave all these reasons, and in the end they said, yes, listen, this person, unfortunately, he's leaving Judaism. And then he was about to leave, and then a friend of him told them, hey, I know you love to eat the eggs on Shabbat from the chamin. You know, once you convert, you're not going to be eating with us anymore. You usually eat 6, 7, 8 eggs on Shabbat. And the Ben Ish Chai says that because of this remembrance of the famous eggs that he loves, the tasty, delicious eggs that he eats every Shabbat, he said, you know what? It's not worth it. Because of the eggs, I'm not going to convert to Islam. Okay, interesting story. But however, we see the importance of, giving this special taste of Shabbat by putting all our effort and our concentration and making sure that Shabbat, we really make it into the most amazing thing possible. Shabbat Shalom.